You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
AfterBuzz TV presents Chatting with Cathy. Sit-down interviews with Hollywood's leading actors, artists, and entrepreneurs. And now, your host of Chatting with Cathy, Cathy Kelly.
Hello everyone, Bing is for doing, and today we are doing another after show for Chatting with Cathy right here on AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm your host, Cathy Kelly, and joining me today is the incredibly talented Tahj Mowry.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here.
That was a great introduction.
I've been watching you on TV since like Full House, Family Guy, or Smart Guy, not Family Guy.
I was on that too. No, I'm just joking.
Well, you did do some voiceover work, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I know.
But you have had such an incredible career from,
Thanks.
you know, you started acting at age 4.
Yeah, it's pretty long ago.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you didn't really have the typical upbringing in the industry. Your parents were part of the military when you were growing up.
Yeah.
So they weren't the typical like momagers that you see on TV.
No. But yeah, my mom is my manager, and she used to be in the military along with my dad. And yeah, it was a crazy way to grow up. But you know, they kept us grounded, and I went to normal school when I wasn't working, and played sports. So that's why I'm like not like in rehab somewhere, I guess. I don't know.
Like many starlets nowadays.
Yeah.
We won't name names,
Yeah.
but so your sisters, Tia and Tamara, they actually grew up in the industry as well.
Yeah.
They were born on a military base. You were born in Hawaii.
Yeah, they were born in Germany, and I was born in Hawaii. And
were you born on a base?
We have a younger brother who was born on a base here.
Okay.
But yeah, well, the hospital, it's called Tripler, and but at the time my family did live, you know, on a big military base.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What made them relocate to Southern California?
Probably the acting thing. They pretty much moved out here for us, and that's why they're so awesome. And they just switched bases and got a base in California, and yeah, my mom became our manager, and
Did you
here
have to go to the military then?
Yeah, but she was in it for 13 years, and my dad was in it for 20. So when we were first starting out, my dad was still in the military when my mom wasn't. But
what got you guys into acting?
For me, I was just like way too hyper all the time, and I would like memorize commercials that were on TV. So my mom was like, "We got to do something with this kid. Like, let's harness this energy he has all the time."
So did you get into acting, or your sisters got in first?
Well, it was pretty much around the same time. I think I may have done like a commercial or something before them. They did a lot of the pageant stuff before it was like the crazy pageant stuff now.
Yeah.
Because now it's like completely different. Like
toddlers and tiaras.
Yeah, not like that, but like in Texas and stuff like that. But yeah, so wow, I'm like aging myself. I've been at this for a while.
That's amazing, though, that you've been able to be in the industry this long.
Yeah, and I love it, so that's what it's all about.
Do you remember, like, your early auditions, or was it just, like...
I do remember some of them. Like, I some of the memories will go in and out. I don't remember, like, you know, all the episodes of Full House, but, like, I remember, like, being in, like, you know, in the tutoring room and, like, you know, hanging out with everyone, but... It's like a blur sometimes, and I'm like, oh my god, I was so young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned you went to a normal school.
A normal school.
School, as normal as that is. It was in Westlake, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's where I
very close to the
graduated.
studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so was there ever a point when you realized like you didn't have the typical childhood?
No, because I would be. Like, for instance, when I was filming Smart Guy, I'd go straight from work to, like, football practice or, like, track practice. So, like, there was always a balance. And when you work on a show, you have, like, 3 or 4 weeks on, and then you get 1 week break, which we call a hiatus. So during that hiatus time, I would go to normal school. So I wasn't homeschooled.
Normal
like
school.
I say normal school, which makes it sound weird,
No,
but like I mean like
people
most
in
kids
the
are
industry,
homeschooled,
yeah.
like when they act. So
or
I
they'll
went.
have a tutor on set.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I had the tutor while I was working, but when I wasn't working, I went to actual school. I won't say normal anymore because that does sound weird.
Did your peers treat you any differently?
Sometimes. It took a while to get used to. It was like, you know, I was never there, so then I just like appear one week and they'd be like, what? Like, what? I just saw you on TV. Like, what's happening here? But it was fine, and you know, I had my, you know, my friends that were actors, and then I had my friends who were on my football team and on my track team, and then my friends at school. So there was always just that balance of like an everyday kid life. So I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I had a great childhood.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, I knew I was working and doing something that I loved, so it was fine. It was like, I'm working and I get to have fun at the same time. So, yeah.
So you mentioned you played football a lot. You played in high school, varsity team, and then you ended up getting a full scholarship and played a little bit in college, Savannah State.
My life is kind of random. Like, I don't understand now that you say it like that. But, and I'm like not tall at all. So like, but somehow I did it. And, I'd like to say I'm very athletic, but
what position did you play?
Running back.
Okay.
So I guess it was okay that I was small, but I was pretty fast, so I guess that helped. My goal was to never actually get
Do you suck
hit.
at anything? Because like if you're athletic,
So
you can
many
act.
people say that to me, like, and I'm like, yes, I suck at a lot of things.
Name one thing that you're bad at.
I can't for the life of me skateboard. Like, not at all. Like, I get on it and I fall.
I can't either.
Yeah, I can't do that. Like, those X game activity things, no, I can't.
Okay.
But I'll, you know, run a slant and catch a football. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
What got you into sports?
Just I did it growing up, and I was always so energetic, and I needed to be active, and I think it was a way for my parents as well. They thought about it prior, like, okay, if he's doing sports while he's doing this, he'll get that balance. And I'm so thankful for that, because I love sports. I'm a huge football fanatic and hockey fanatic, and so yeah.
Yeah, and you had a very grounded childhood. Do your parents like make you do chores and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were in the military, so
Wasn't your dad in law enforcement as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so
after the
they
military,
were really
he
strict?
became a police officer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'm like, awesome. Like, no, we did have chores, and everything was. That's why I'm so clean now. You can ask anyone on the show or any of my friends or anyone that's met me like once. They'll be like, yeah, he's very clean. Like. I'm just very neat and very organized and tidy, and that comes from growing up with parents in the military, because I couldn't go play outside if my bed wasn't tight.
Really?
You know what I mean? So so it was, but I'm thankful for that. So
do you attribute their strictness to you staying on the straight and narrow?
I think so, and it's all about the parents, and it's all about how you were raised, and they raised us very well. So here I am.
I heard the Olsen twins too. Like they had to do chores and they got an allowance.
Oh yeah, I got an allowance too.
Okay, so you didn't get to like spend.
Oh
your whole
no, not at all. Yeah, I had no idea how much money I was making at all. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
that also kept me. My parents knew how to separate that, and when the time came, then they explained the whole money situation.
So you are one of 4 children.
Yes.
Your little brother is the only one who's not really involved in the industry.
Right, but he's playing football at UC Davis.
Yeah.
So, yeah, on scholarship. So, yeah.
Has he ever had any like desire to go into acting?
When he was younger, he did a few things, and he's very good at it. But I think just growing up watching us do it, he sort of was like, I think I'm okay. Like, you know what I mean? And there's this really, it's not funny, but we kind of make fun of him about it. But when he was younger, there was like a huge crowd that was like running towards like my sisters and I think it like kind of scarred him like for life. He's like, no, and he's like in a stroller, and he remembers it like very clearly. But I think that sort of messed him up as far as the acting side.
Yeah.
But he's very interested in directing, and he's and he loves film, so maybe he'll get on that side of it in the future.
What is he going to school for?
He's going for business, but he's playing football, and he kind of wants to join law enforcement too. Like he's good at everything.
Okay.
Like he can literally do everything. Yeah.
I've heard that a lot of people say that businessmen are very good at directing and being in the industry because they know the industry side of the industry.
Right, exactly. So yeah, he's the perfect Maury for sure. He's awesome. Yeah, he's really cool.
Is he like the hidden talent of the family?
Yeah, he kind of is. Yeah, and he's like the most like chill and like the coolest of us. Like he's really cool, and he's the youngest one.
And you guys are very tight knit.
Yeah, we're a very close family. Holidays are a blast at my house. And you know, every now and then we do our Sunday dinners and barbecues with the family. So yeah, it's really cool.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So growing up, we mentioned you were in sports. You did all of that stuff. You ended up going to Pepperdine.
Yeah.
What did you go for?
Well, Pepperdine was after I decided I didn't want to play football anymore because I wanted to sort of just like, okay, I did that. I'm done with it. So I went to Pepperdine and started studying advertising. So technically, I'm still a college student, but like kind of a dropout. But I do plan on finishing one day.
I think it's so cool that you actually wanted to pursue education further when you had such a successful
I think
career.
it was something that I just wanted to make sure that acting was something that I really wanted to do. I took a break and I was like, let me do this football thing. That worked out. Let me do this college thing. I realized I wasn't that smart. So I was like, maybe I should act.
You just played a smart kid on TV.
Yeah. I know how to memorize. No, I don't know. I love school and I love learning, but maybe I'll go to film school. I'm
okay.
also, so yeah.
That would be cool.
It would be.
So throughout your career, you've worked with your sisters many times, from being on Sister to 17 Again, several other collaborations, the game more recently. Is it harder or easier to work with your siblings?
It's actually not. It's neither. It's just like it comes so natural, I guess, that it doesn't even feel like working. I mean, you don't have to work for chemistry or, you know, you've grown up with this person, so it's like easy to act with them. So it really doesn't feel like work or acting.
You're just more comfortable.
Yeah, it's just a lot more comfortable, and I think it comes out better too because we're both like feeding off of each other, and you know, that's like being at home when you're working together. So yeah, hopefully in the future all three of us can do not the reality. I don't want to do the reality show.
Really?
No, but they ask me like every day.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Why are you so against it?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't find the appeal in like having 4 cameras around you while you're at lunch with your sister.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just don't. Like I get it, but I don't want to like. I just rather like stuff my face like. With no cameras around or have a conversation with no cameras, or, you know what I mean? But I get it. But no, yeah, but definitely like a movie or something in the future for sure.
Our boss, Maria Menouno, she just wrapped her reality show, and it's so bizarre having like cameras come in. And it's like, oh, well, tape this scene. Well, it was like, well, we did that 2 weeks ago. Like, you want us to have this conversation again? Okay, well, we'll do that.
Let me try to remember what I said a month ago.
It's so bizarre, though. Like, people don't realize that, you know, while it is reality, these things
there
are
has
based
to be some
in,
sort of script to it to
but
make
at
it
the same
work.
time, it's so weird. Like, it's not normal.
Yeah, it's not at all, and I don't want to like deal with that. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
So.
Yeah.
Going back to your career in acting, was it difficult to transition? We mentioned you doing voiceover work for Kim Possible and several other projects. Was it difficult to transition from being an actor to doing that voiceover work?
No, not really. I've done voiceover work even when I was younger. So growing up, I was doing it as well. So it's the same thing. It's just you're not on camera and it's just your voice. So you can go to work in PJs if you want, and
Did
it
you
takes
do that?
like. I will not say no. I don't think I did actually. I don't think so. But I would if it was closer to my house. But yeah, Kim Possible was fun because it was quick, and I was doing Kim Possible for the 4 years that I wasn't really on screen, like acting. I was like, okay, I'll still do this because this doesn't take up that much time, and I can still go to school and do all that. So, but yeah, it's fun. It's chill. It's fast. It's cool to like hear your voice like on like a character.
Yeah,
like, it's pretty good. And Kim Possible was like a great.
I love that
everyone.
Show. Yeah.
People still talk about it, so I'm like, wow, it's really cool. So.
Do you still get recognized from your roles when you were younger?
Oh yeah, all the time. I get recognized from Kim Possible. Like I've had someone like hear my voice and was like, "Oh my God, are you from Kim Possible?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Is that the only thing you? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, whoa, you're a fan.
That's so bizarre.
Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah.
But I guess the voice is a powerful thing because I've gotten. It's always funny when you get recognized like calling like AT&T or something. Like they're like, you sound familiar. What's your name? And I'm just like, Tahj. Like it's so awkward now. Like
it's not like they look up your social and it's like that's kind of creepy. They have your home address.
Right.
But
yeah, no, I think they're professional enough to like not make it too awkward. But like yeah, so but yeah, voice is so fun. It's something that I'll never want to stop doing. It's fun and it's so easy and it's just like not easy, but it's just easier. Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about what you look like. So that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did take a little break from your career in the industry, you know, going to school, doing football, and then you came back.
Right.
What about the industry brought you back?
Just the love that I had for it and how much I missed it. I realized that I did miss it, and I was like, that's probably gonna be better in the long run than like getting like tackled every day. So let me go back to that. Let me go back. I want to like keep my knees.
Yeah.
So no, but I realized how much I did love it and that I was like being pulled back. So I went back and I'm so glad I did because this is what I do and I love doing it. So
was there ever a point that you wanted to play pro football?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't like trying to go like all the way.
Yeah.
And that's just how I am with anything. So yeah, there was a time where I was like, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna happen. I already got a scholarship.
Did you have like a dream team?
Not really, but
just anywhere.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to go like and play like, but yeah, I just realized I miss acting like a lot. So I was like, I gotta go back. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since you've come back to the industry, now you are starring on ABC Family's Baby Daddy, which airs Wednesday nights. You're actually doing the finale of season 2.
Yeah, the finale is tonight.
And you are in the middle of filming season 3.
Yep.
How's that going?
It's going really good. Season 3 is, I know it's like super cliche to be like, the next season's bigger, it's better, it's funny, like, but it really is. Like, I said the same thing about season 2, and season 3 is just like, and I think it's just because like we're in this groove now, like work doesn't even take that long anymore, like our hours are getting short, you know what I mean?
That's
just because
nice.
we're just like, we're in the groove, and the writers, they know us now as people, and for me at least, I'm learning so much about Tucker, so I'm like, the lines are coming easier, and it's just more fun, and we're learning more about the characters, and there's more drama and more juiciness, and it's just it's fun.
Yeah, and it's an absolutely hilarious show.
Thank you.
You guys are also known for having amazing guest stars.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I love that we're slowly getting recognized for that. We have the best guest stars.
Yeah.
We had Wayne Brady, season 2. We had a lot of Lacey. We had Matt Dallas season 2. And season 3, we're just keeping it going. We had Mary Hart, who plays my boss.
A new boss?
Tucker's boss. Yeah, a new boss.
How many bosses does Tucker have?
Tucker's just trying to make it, he's trying to become that TV producer. So Mary Hart plays his boss, and she's absolutely like, I was in like tears of laughing how funny she did this character, and she's playing herself but like not really herself, and she's so funny. So I can't wait for people to see that. And we have a lot of really awesome people. Yeah. And
I know you guys are a really tight-knit cast as well. Yeah. You guys hang out after tapings. You even vacation together. Do you ever get sick of that?
Yeah, we're like kind of family, yeah. Oh, we also have Cassie Skirbo, season 3.
Yeah.
So
from
Sharknado.
I was gonna say
I'm
the
obsessed
Incredible
with her.
Sharknado.
Yeah, I hope
Did
she
you-
doesn't think I'm weird. I love her so much. She's
Did
in
you see
Sharknado,
Blast
and she's the
Vegas?
coolest person ever. What?
Blast Vegas.
What is that?
It was like on Sci-Fi the week after Sharknado with Frankie Muniz.
I just recently had the best purchase of my life. I bought Sharknado on Blu-ray, and I've never been more excited to walk up to the counter and be like, "This is what I chose.
Oh my gosh.
Bring it up, please." Like I haven't watched it yet, so I'm like really excited. Yeah,
You haven't watched it?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
I geeked out.
Yeah, I
DVR'd
can't
it.
wait.
It was
Yeah, I
amazing.
can't wait.
There's a sequel.
I know.
They're gonna do a sequel.
It's called Sharknado, the second one. Like that's what it's called. It's gonna be amazing.
Minnow's Attack or
Yeah,
something.
I wanna I would pay money to be an extra in Sharknado
I
too.
would too.
Just to walk through the
What do you have to
frame,
do?
Or maybe get hit by a shark.
Are you gonna ask Cassie to be in
I'll
it?
ask her if I could maybe do a cameo
That would be
and
amazing.
get eaten by a shark.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be so jealous. So next season of Baby Daddy, what
Yeah.
can people expect?
Wow. Season 3. Oof,
I
it's
heard there's
lot.
a big shocker to
Yeah,
me.
well, the finale of season 2 is very big. You know, the baby mama comes back, and we finally get to see the baby mama, who's everyone's been talking about. And there's some closure to the love triangle. Tucker and Bonnie are being ridiculous as usual, trying to get something from the baby mama that you'll just have to watch.
Okay.
But and then it just completely turns the tables at the end, and you're just like, what? Where's season 3? Hurry up. So season 3 sort of, I can't talk too much about it because it sort of picks up right where season 2 leaves off. So
Okay.
I think that's what's so cool about our show, because even though it's a sitcom, there's still that, you know, that A to B, and then you gotta know B to figure out what C is. And even though it's, you know, each episode is a different storyline, there's still that sort of arc that continues throughout the season. So I think that's what keeps fans like into it, like, oh my god, no way, like, can't believe, like, I wonder what's gonna happen now. So we sort of mix it with new stuff and then past stuff where, like, if you didn't see episode 2, you might not know, so you gotta go back and watch it. So but yeah, season 3 is cool. Like I said, we have Mary Hart and Cassie, so yeah, and it just picks up right where it left off. And it's a good season. It's a really good season. We get to learn more about Tucker. We get to meet his parents.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a good one.
So I know you guys do pre-tapes throughout the week, and then you do the live taping with the audience on Fridays.
Yeah.
What's the difference between that? Which do you like more?
Well, excuse me. Yeah, we're a Monday through Friday show. So when you do a sitcom, it's 5 days a week, and 3 of those days are for rehearsal, and then the next 2 days are for when you actually shoot it. So Thursdays we shoot the things that we can't, that were either are too complicated to shoot in front of an audience, or will take too long, or in our situation, the baby stuff.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if they're going to be asleep or if they're going to be cranky or hungry, so we have to shoot majority of those scenes prior. And then we'll try to do them again for the audience. But then Friday is just like really fun because the audience is there. You get to feed off of their energy. When you mess up, it's okay because they love it, which is really cool. Because
I heard that you guys break character sometimes.
Sometimes
all
the time. I don't know how we've made it to season 3. Like, I really don't know. Like, I don't know how we get any work done. Jean-Luc and I are the worst. I'll look at him. I won't even have a line to him, and we'll just start hysterically laughing.
I feel like sometimes the facial expressions are the best part.
Yeah,
like, you don't
yeah.
even need a line.
Yeah.
You just like.
Or if it's with Jean-Luc and I, we're always talking about something really random. So, like, we'll both think about it at the same time, like a conversation that we had, like, yesterday, like, in the scene. So now we're just laughing and no one knows why we're laughing, so we look ridiculous, like always. But it's fine. But yeah, Friday nights with the audience are really fun. You get to meet them afterwards. And you just, it's that instant gratification that you don't get on Thursday when we tape it, or when you're doing a single camera show or a drama. So yeah, Thursday is a little bit more quiet. Not too many laughs because the audience isn't there, but it's still fun because our cast and crew are great.
Yeah.
But it's more like on a single cam type feel. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a little bit of a hot topic right now.
Okay.
Kid stars in the industry. I know
Yeah.
that you guys have been very lucky to have amazing twins each
Yeah.
season play Emma in
Yeah.
the show. And you have personal experience growing up in the
Yeah.
industry. So what do you think about, these child stars that, just how they're raised in the industry, and how can you stay on that straight and narrow?
I think it's all about, there comes a time when you grow up and you're like, okay, I'm an adult now, and I'm an actor, I can go crazy, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Water.
Water, yeah. And, that's not the case. You have to realize that you can't get caught up in it.
Mm-hmm.
Having the right people around you is really important. And I realize not everyone has that family, close-knit family vibe that, my family does, that I'm blessed to have.
Helped keep you grounded.
But that helped me. But then friends, you gotta make sure you're not around friends that, will maybe convince you to go down a wrong path or do something that you shouldn't. So yeah, it's all about, and not letting the fame get to your head, and knowing that it's just a job and it's not every day, and it can be gone tomorrow. So you just gotta do it because you love it, and realize that that's not all life is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a shameless plug section at the very end.
Okay.
So we'll talk about Baby Daddy a little bit more. But first, I just want to talk about, you've done acting, you did sports.
Yeah.
You also are an accomplished singer. You've uploaded.
I am. I don't know.
Well, you've uploaded several videos to YouTube of your covers of popular songs, and they have hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
I call that accomplished.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So what got you into singing?
I've always been into singing. I love music. I'm a huge music fan, and I just love the way it makes you feel.
Yeah.
And, it fixes everything. And I'm a big fan of all types of music. And I've always wanted to sing, and it's just a timing sort of thing. And but definitely am looking forward to doing an album in the near future. Yeah, for sure.
What do you think it would sound like?
It'd be very different. I'm a huge alternative fan, and I love electronic music. I also love EDM. So I feel like it, but then I also love the sound of live instruments. So I feel like it'll be a very live sound mixed with sort of, that electronic alternative type, different kind of sounds. And, to make it very, very unique and sort of a sound that no one else has, because I really don't want to come out with something that someone else is doing already. So yeah, I'll just skip over all those comparisons and just come out with my own sound.
Would it be a solo career, or would it be with a band?
It'll probably be with a band.
Okay.
But solo, but with the band that I would take everywhere. That's probably my main goal.
Do you play any instruments?
I don't, which is why I need them with me.
Okay.
So
take up tambourine.
Yeah, I need them. Yeah. Yeah, but
cowbell.
I could do a beat pad though. I could do that, but it'll definitely be something sort of like that, very live instrument sounding. Maybe I'll do the beat pad while I'm, something really cool. And I dance too, so I definitely want to mix, sort of, try to mix a few genres, that soul with R&B, with alternative, with electronic, and bring them together to make one cohesive sound.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's all over the place, but it sounds like it's gonna be really cool.
So yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
So I have to ask, for your fans, Space 58.
Oh my God, Space 58, yeah.
How did that
I
start?
did that too. That's a funny story. One of my best friends who I did Space 58 with, his name's Jeremy Fall. And he's a huge internet guy. He's a buzz maker, so he does all that. And we were at lunch one day, years ago. And I think we're at Kings Road or something. And we're eating. And he looks up at me and he goes, "Do you want to do a web show?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then the next day we had a web show, and it became really popular on Ustream, the number one recurring show on Ustream. And we did it for free, and it was just something that we did because we were bored. And it was fun. And it's so funny because fans will still tweet me and be like, "So is Space 58 coming back?" And I'm like, "Watch Baby Daddy." What? That's what I'm doing right now. I realize you miss it, but But we've talked about actually sometime in the near future, maybe making it, more of a TV show type feel, where we can bring people to interview and stuff like that.
Did you ever outline it at all?
We did.
Okay.
We did have sort of an outline. We had
I know there wasn't a script.
There wasn't really a script, which is why fans loved it, because you never knew what was going to happen.
It seemed like a lot of improv, just
it
like
was
going off
complete
each other.
improv. And then I mixed in like skits as well. So we, filmed during the week of us doing just the most random activities ever. You know what I mean? But it was cool.
It would go like an hour long, too.
Yeah, it would just give the fans a chance to like feel like they were hanging out with us, and we talked to them, and it was like they were friends with us. But they, they were seeing us on a bigger scale. So it's just watching us eat lunch and make funny jokes, like, you know what I mean? It's basically just like a live journal of us roaming around the city.
But I mean, social media is such a big part of people's careers nowadays.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's helped you out at all?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of my fans. So when that Twitter thing came out, and the Instagram stuff and Vine now, it was like, wow, this is awesome. This is a chance for me to like really like, you can find your like hardcore fans. You can like talk to them all the time.
Yeah.
They can help you spread the word of like something you're doing. Like I have Twitter fans that I know by name, that I can, hey, I need you to help get this out. Like, help me out and spread the word, and, retweet this. You know what I mean? And they love it.
You guys actually had like a tweet for Baby Daddy, like a tweet off or something?
Yeah, we had a tweet off. I don't like talking about it because I was sick and I lost. And I don't like losing. But Derek won. It's because he took his shirt off. It's not fair. Yeah. But yeah, so we're our show is very big on the social media, and I am too. I love it.
Yeah. This is my favorite question. Do you ever Google yourself?
Sometimes, and then I stop right away because the worst photo always comes up, and you're just like,
really?
You know what? That was 10 years ago. I didn't want my hair like that, so I don't want to look at. No, it's just awkward. I don't do it a lot.
Yeah.
Unless I want to see like, a red carpet picture that. Yeah. See if my pants looked good. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like fully searching, like, and then you can sometimes see comments that are just like not the best thing to see,
the internet trolls
about yourself. Yeah, and you're just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get off. And I
hate that. Like, why?
Yeah, but
really,
it happens. It comes with the territory.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For every one negative
they secretly
comment,
love
probably
you,
have
though.
100.
They secretly love you, so that makes it better.
I've had people that comment on our YouTube channel, and they'll be like, they'll write page-long comments.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll write back, I'll be like, that was really mean. And then they're like, oh, just kidding, I actually love you. Like, this means so much that you wrote back.
All the time, yeah. That's
really?
why, I used to respond every now and then to, like, a mean comment, just to let them know, like, okay, that's not okay. And they'd be like, oh, no, I just wanted your attention.
They always say... Your biggest hater.
You made fun of my mom just so you could get a high.
Ridiculous.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but it is what it is.
They say that your biggest hater is always the first person to come up to you and ask for
your
autograph or
all
a
the
picture
time.
with
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. So now we went on this tangent.
Oh yeah.
It really, I mean, it is kind of a hot topic as well, like
it is
and everything.
Yeah.
So back to Baby Daddy.
Yeah.
I guess this is our shameless plug time. So what else do you have going on?
Basically Baby Daddy for now. We're very busy with that every day, every week.
Have they hinted at a season 4 at all?
No, not yet. But I mean, I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I
mean, you guys got at the end of season 2.
I kind of feel like we got
a
little spoiled because we got picked up before we were even done shooting season 2.
Which is very rare.
People always say it's before season, like before the next season aired, but we weren't even done shooting a season, and so it was like really awesome. So I feel like this time they may make us wait a long time.
Yeah.
Because it was too. I hope not, but I'm pretty sure we'll be back. Fans love it, and knock on wood, but they'd be pretty bummed if we didn't come back, I feel.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's been a wildly successful show for the network. So, what else have you got going on? Like, what are your future goals? I heard that you want to get into directing potentially.
Yeah, I really want to direct. And hopefully in the future I can, mess around and direct an episode of Baby Daddy, maybe. Because that'd be awesome. But directing has been something I've always wanted to do, so definitely want to get more into that. And definitely, gonna start on the downtime of shooting Baby Daddy, sort of like getting more into the film world. Because I love film. I love TV too, but, I want to do both. I gotta stay busy, so yeah. And then the music as well, so should be getting in the studio soon for that.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people think that you should get into stand-up.
Oh my, it's so funny when people say that. I don't know, maybe for fun once. It scares the crap out of me.
Why?
I don't know. It's
You're used to performing in front of an audience.
Yeah, but like I have like lines to say.
Yeah.
And like, there's always that fear that like, okay, yes, I told this story to a group of friends before and they loved it, but none of my friends are here right now.
Yeah.
So this crowd may not like it. But I've had comedians tell me that I should do stand-up as well, so I'm like, maybe I should, but I don't know where I'd start. Like, I really don't. Maybe, who knows? But it's so scary. I'd have to have a couple drinks in me for sure.
I think most comedians do.
I'd have to for sure to ease those nerves. Yeah.
So what do you do in your downtime when you do get it?
Oh, I love going to shows, like concerts, and went to Hardfest, love Coachella. Yeah, I just love music so much. So seeing like a band you love live, it's just like, it's amazing. I just saw Lorde live the other day.
Oh my gosh, I love her
Huge
songs.
fan of hers, and she's like even better live.
Isn't she like 16?
She's 16 years old.
Ridiculous.
And her stage presence is like, I was in shock watching, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this sounds even better live. I recently saw Alt J. I'm a huge fan of Alt J. So yeah, I just love going to shows. That's like probably the main thing I do when I'm on hiatus. Like, go to 5 shows that week just because I have time to.
I mean, you get such a rush when you do it.
Yeah. So I love going to shows, and I love art, going to galleries. I love food, so I like trying out different restaurants. Food's good. I love trying out different restaurants, and football's back, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of watching football.
Do you have
Monday
a fantasy
Night Football.
team?
No, I don't. I don't have a fantasy team. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I have enough patience for it. But I'm okay just watching it. Yeah, just going
What's
for
your
my.
team?
I'm a huge Jets fan.
Okay.
We not the best right now,
Yeah.
but things could turn around. No, I love the Broncos, the Niners. And I'm a huge Kings fan for hockey. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you get to a lot of Kings games then?
I do.
Okay.
I haven't been in a while, but I've been to a lot of Kings games. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
So people can watch Baby Daddy.
Yeah, Baby Daddy,
Wednesday
the
night.
season 2 finale airs tonight. Super excited. 8:30, 7:30 Central. It's the season 2 finale. And it's on Wednesdays all the time. So season 3 will be on after season 2, probably sometime in the summer, I'm guessing, of next year. So yeah.
And where can fans find you on Twitter, Instagram, all that?
Oh yeah, my Twitter and Instagram are the same. You can find me on Vine easily. It's Tahj_Mowry, so TAHJ_MOWRY.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you can find all of Chatting with Cathy episodes on iTunes. Just click subscribe. You can find all AfterBuzz TV shows on there as well. You can find me on Twitter at Catherine Kelly. Tahj, thank you so much for joining me today.
Fun. I had a blast.
Maybe sometime we can learn how to skateboard together.
Okay, yeah, and I'll try, if I get in Sharknado 2, I'll try to get you a part.
I'm holding you to that.
What would you do if I came back like, guess what? You're in it.
I don't know. I'd bake you some cupcakes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm totally okay with that.
Okay, well, check us out next week. We actually have Derek Thieler coming in right after Tahj.
Oh,
so
cool.
Check that out as well.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.